If you like what you are seeing, make sure to leave a like. If you want more content, then make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates. Thank you very much, and enjoy.
I'm bored! Where the fuck is it? Where is it? This is it? Wayne's World. The only thing that loves me back. The hell was I making? Am I mental?
Yeah, milk. Totally mental. How did this chair get here? Wayne's World is a comedy sketch that used to be in a show that was kinda funny 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm not really much of a fan of Saturday Night Live, but I am a fan of some of their classic sketches. Wayne's World was always my favorite. It's the classic comedy duo of Mike Myers and Dana Carvey playing two lovable and extremely quirky metalheads who run their own public access TV show, complete with sponsors, a plethora of extreme close-ups, and fourth wall jokes aplenty. Wayne's World was so popular that Paramount Pictures greenlit a film adaptation in 1991, making this the second film adaptation of an SNL sketch, with the first one being The Blues Brothers. Lorne Michaels signed on director Penelope Spheeris. Spheeris was the perfect choice due to her expertise in the field of punk rock and hair metal with her documentary film series, The Decline of Western Civilization, a series where people love the first two but can give less of a shit about the third one, including me. One funny little side note on the making of the first film, apparently Myers stormed off set because there wasn't any margarine on his bagel. Yeah, apparently Myers was hell to work with, always complaining and bitching. This back and forth between Myers and Spheeris is what caused Wayne's World 2 to have a different director, Steven Surgic. Speaking of Wayne's World 2, after the first film became a success at the box office, Paramount commissioned that a sequel should be made. Wayne's World 2 was not as successful as its predecessor. While the first film made over $180 million back on a budget of $20, the second film had a budget of $40 million and only made back $48. Also, many people have claimed the second film to be inferior to the first, which I tend to agree on, but let's hold off on that for now. I first watched Wayne's World on VHS back when I was about 11 years old. I laughed my ass off. No, literally, my own ass actually ran away from home. This film quickly became one of my favorites for many reasons. For one thing, none of the humor feels outdated in any way, which I think is amazing considering a lot of the jokes. We got fourth wall breaks, many film and music references, jokes about forced product placement, and oh shit, actually I have to speak about our sponsor. Make sure to check out this week's sponsor, Tutter, a farmers-only Christian Mingle clone in which you watch people Wayne's World is a film that works mainly due to its simplicity. It's a simple plot, but there's so much within its simplicity that makes everything feel fresh. I like to say this movie has Mel Brooks syndrome, where you find something new to like about it every time you watch it. Many of the jokes actually get funnier with age, like the sponsorship scene. Think about it. How many times have you seen a YouTuber bow down to sponsorships? Coffee. Coffee is the only thing that can cure me from the ravenous hatred that is chronic depression.
Hey kid, you want something to better yourself in your coffee? Ow! Fuck yeah! Introducing Milk Plus Squared. Ow! Fuck yeah! Milk Plus Squared is a new and improved way to drink milk. Made from cow cum, Milk Plus Squared works as a drink, a pain reliever. It works underwater, and it works as a torture device.
No, don't do it! No, don't do it! No! No!
It even cuts drooling fries. Call today to get Milk Plus Squared for the equivalent of 5 down payments on your dead grandma's mortgage. Call the totally not toll-free number at 1-800-FUCK-YOU. That's 1-800-FUCK-YOU.
Milk Plus Squared Industries does not actually endorse the use of sacrificial torture to demons as Salazar, even if they questionably gain pleasure from it.
You know, that guy looked familiar.
You can't go talking about Wayne's World without mentioning the iconic Bohemian Rhapsody scene. It's so simple, yet so charming and endearing. Even if you haven't heard of Wayne's World, you've probably seen this specific scene. I can never really find anything negative to say on Wayne's World. It does feel a little bloated the first time you watch it, but it really doesn't afterwards, and the ending, while really funny, falls flat. Sure, the humor's great, but I can't help but feeling empty for some reason afterwards. Speaking of empty feelings, Wayne's World 2. I don't have much to say on it.
No, seriously, I couldn't remember anything about it until I was contractually obligated to write about it. The legality of this is questionable at best.
It's fine, I guess, but I barely remember any of it until rewatching it specifically for this video. Remember how I said simplicity is what made the first film interesting? Well, this film feels too big. There's a joke about Jim Morrison of The Doors giving a message which sets the film off, and the only other thing I can remember is the Graduate parody at the end, where Wayne goes to the wrong church.
Oh, hi. Sorry everybody! Wrong wedding!
I'm sorry, that shit's fucking hilarious. Overall, while I don't have much to say on the second film, it's fine, it's not memorable. Overall, Wayne's World definitely left an impact, especially the first one. I will always cite the first film as a comedy masterpiece, and I'm not worthy. Nobody's worthy!
We're not worthy! We suck!
If you enjoy our content, then please consider supporting some film snobs on Patreon. Thank you.